Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about one of the new concept, that is communication. Till previous episode we completed the modes of transport and finally you came to know about those modes of transport. Then now we'll move on to today's concept. Communication. So what is communication? As you know that transport, in that transport, how the people are connected with each other and how the goods and services as well as the people connected with the whole world. Okay, so that for the communication we need a transport, right? So that communication and transport both are interlinked with each other. Okay, so then what is this communication? Communication is nothing but conveyance of messages from one person to another or from one place to another. Okay, what is communication? Communication is nothing but that is conveyance. What conveyance? That is messages. What do you want to say something? So that we need to convey the people, person to person or the place to place. That is called as a communication. Yes, so conveyance of messages from one person to another or one place to another is called communication. And it is now new to human beings. Birds and animals were used as means communication in ancient times. So nowadays the communication setup has been improved, developed. So in the ancient times, people means human beings, they are used birds and animals, that is to means of a communication. Then what are the importance of communication? So why we need communication? So first one, it helps in quick transmission and dissemination of ideas, information, messages from person to person and place to place. Okay, what is the importance of this? So communication, it helps in quick transmission and dissemination, means convey the message, transmission and dissemination of ideas. Okay, once ideas that we can easily transform as well as we can get back also. So transmission and dissemination of ideas, information and messages from person to person or from place to place, so that we need communication. So if it is communication gap arises, then there is a lot of problem will come, so that communication is essential. First one. And second one, communication helps in creating awareness among the people about government policies and programs of development. So not only convey the messages, but also communication helps, that is to creating awareness among the people. So public awareness, individual awareness, that will created with the help of communication regarding government policies and also the programs of development. So that again communication is here required. And third one, it enables us to know about natural hazards and disasters, weather forecasting, etc. Means this communication helps to know about natural hazards as well as disasters, means whatever, suppose the natural calamities or any other natural hazards, if it is what came to force, so then we can identify or we can get the informations, that is through the help of communication. And fourth one, it helps in the progress of trade, industry, agriculture. So as we know that this communication and transport togetherly, it helps both the development of a trade sector, commerce sector, industrial sector as well as the agriculture, tourism, etc. Okay. And fifth one, it provides entertainment, day-to-day information of the world, so that up-to-date informations we can get from the communication. So all our world's information, or it also provides all kind of entertainment, all kind of news, day-to-day informations we get, that is with the help of communication. And sixth one, communication helps to maintain unity and integrity of the country. Why? Because this communication, as we know that already, it helps to get the awareness of every individual, every Indian citizens. So as a result, it gives awareness about their rights, their duties, their responsibilities, and also respect towards country, and also it maintain, or it helps to maintain unity as well as integrity among all in the country. In this way, we can say that for this reason, communication, it plays a vital role in the economy in the country. Today, India has various modes of communication. So as we came to know about the modes of transport, like that, in communication also there are various modes, and India also follows there are various modes of communication, and they may be broadly divided into two categories. So this modes of communication, it has been broadly divided into two categories. First one is personal communication, second one is mass communication. Okay, personal communication and mass communication. Then which are the personal communication and what are the mass communication? Let's see about here. Say personal communications like letters, post, telephone, telegram, fax, email, internet, seminar, conference. So these are all the personal communication. Okay. Then what about the mass communication? Means nothing but media, that is newspaper, radio, television, magazines and books. So these are all the mass communication. So by which these two modes of communication is also playing a major role in the economy, because see, for example, take under the mass communication in the newspaper, television, right? So we can get up to date informations, up to date what every awareness. So from what global level of informations we can get, that is through the help of newspapers or televisions, magazines, radios, this one. And along with, we can communicate with other people, other person or place to another place, that is with the help of post, telephone, telegrams, email, internet, conferences, seminars by conducting. So these all the words under this personal communication. So we can reach the people, we can connect the people as well as the place. So this is what the two modes of communication. Okay students, so remaining part we will discuss in the next episode. Thank you.